You want to live, but do you know how to live? You are scared of dying, and tell me, is the kind of life you lead really any different from being dead? Memento Mori. Memento Mori is Latin and is translated as remember thou art mortal. In layman's language, it means remember that you are going to die, like you are not going to live forever. I know that is a subject that is a little bit morbid. Yeah, it sounds morbid when we speak about death. This is not something that we like to speak about. It's something that we like to put at the back of our minds. But today I'm going to be talking about that. But what's the premise of all this discussion? Well, I've been studying about some of the Stoics, some philosophers like Seneca, Zeno, Marcus Aurelius, who was an emperor of Rome. He was a Stoic philosopher. So I've learned some things and I was like, oh, why not share them with you? Do you know that in Rome, after battle, like you're coming into the city and you've won this big battle and the whole crowd is cheering you on? Do you know the person who was like the battle winner, like the king, like Marcus Aurelius? He would have someone whispering in the back of his ear, like in the, like the next horse, telling him, Memento Mori, Memento Mori, remember thou art mortal. So I was like, why don't I talk about this? This is something that is practical. So let's get into it. The pandemic showed us that death is something that brings all of us together. Death is inevitable for all of us. So this philosophy of Memento Mori teaches us that how can we live every day with this thought in our heads. It teaches us, let us not put it at the back of our minds. Let us live every day knowing that death can be upon us anytime. I have meditated on this and it has helped me in some ways. So those are the ways I'm going to be sharing with you today. When you know you are going to die anytime, you do not sweat the small stuff, I can assure you. You do not spend your time making a big deal out of things that are nothing. I mean, what if you could die today? Would some of the things you really make a big deal out of, really matter? Memento Mori has helped me with that. Memento Mori and contemplating death has helped me to stay in the present moment. When you know that you are going to die, you are more focused. You pay attention to stuff. When you're with your friends, when I'm with my mother, or anyone that you love, or your husband, or your spouse, or your partner, you pay more attention to them. You pay more attention to your children, for those of you probably that have them. Because anything can happen anytime. You could die this day. You know the saying that says, this too will pass? When you're contemplating death, it's good to meditate on that. If something is bad, if something is even good and you don't even want the moment to end, it's best to always remember that that too will pass. So let's not sit in our pain, sit in our sorrows, because even that will pass. I'm going to read through again the quote that we began with. It says, you want to live, but do you know how to live? You are scared of dying, and tell me, is the kind of life you lead really different from being dead? Some of us are the walking dead. As in, you're already dead. You just don't know it. You love people, you don't want to tell them you love them. You're stuck in a job that is giving you stomach ulcers. God. And you think you're living? You could die any time. Yeah, I know you're saying that, must she go on and on about this subject of death? Well, let me stop. But this Memento Mori, Stoic philosophy, teaches us, can we milk life? Can we milk all the juice out of the amazing moments in life? I know life has the bad and good, but well, When I'm happy, I want to milk the moment because, well, I do not know how long it's going to take or if I'm going to be with these people ever again. Don't you have people in your life and the last time you saw them was the last time? You didn't get to say goodbye? Do you know sometimes when you're saying goodbye to people, it is the last time? Some of us walk out of our homes after fighting. What if someone dies? Would you forgive yourself? Well, I'm not saying I'm perfect, but this is something I'm contemplating these days. Please, if you enjoyed this content, subscribe, share this video, comment in the comments section and tell me what you think about death. If you want to know more about Stoic philosophy, look for Ryan Holiday on YouTube and other social media handles. He's one of the present day philosophers. Tim Ferriss, read books about philosophy if you're interested. The one I recently read is by Ryan Holiday. It's called The Obstacle is the Way. Good book. So read more about philosophy if you are interested in this subject. There are more other things about philosophy apart from Memento Mori. There's Amor Fati, etc. etc.